Okay, so generally after so long time, right? But I think you remember that in the last lecture we have seen about the conventional source of energy, which contains so many things like a fossil fuels, wind energy, hydro energy, and also a biogas plant. Today we are going to see about a non-conventional energy, which is the optional source of energy. Why we need this option? Because as we know that the crisis of energy, which is the main problem for us. So we need another option which can give us a more good efficiency of energy, and just because of that we have to apply a non-conventional source of energy. From them, the first one is the solar energy. Generally, you know that this solar energy can be easily obtained by the sun, one and only sun, right? Generally, the sun gives us the energy from the 5 billion years ago, and now it will also give us that energy till the 5 billion years after that time also, right? So it is the major source of energy which gives us a more and a much amount of energy to us. Generally, only a little bit energy comes to our earth, and from that a half of the energy is absorbed by the atmosphere. Only half of will be reaches to the earth. After that, it is the that amount of energy which is give us that need which we need that energy. Here, as you know that, I think you have an idea about it. In India, in a whole year, we get the 5 trillion kilowatt hour energy in our India. Not only that, in a one day, in a 1 second, we get a 4 to 7 kilowatt hour in a 1 meter square region in India, which is the high amount of energy to us. Generally, if we define a solar constant, then we can say that the perpendicular rays coming from the sun to the outer atmosphere under 1 meter square in a 1 second, which is known as the solar constant. The value of that solar constant is 1.4 kilojoule per second per meter square, which is the 1.4 kilowatt per meter square, which is the value of solar constant. Okay, now it is the simple description about the solar energy. The major the source, which is the sun, which gives us a high amount of energy, which is the 5 trillion kilowatt hour and something like that, right? The main thing is now that there is some technology which is used solar energy for making it that usable for us, like a solar cooker, solar water heater, solar cell, like that, right? One of them is the solar cooker. Generally, before it, we have to do one activity in which you have to take 2 flasks. One of them should be colored with the white one, and the second one should be colored with the black. Now, pour both of the vessels with the water and just put it on the terrace, right? Like that, the perpendicular rays of the sun should be incident inside of it. After 2 to 3 hours, when you observe it during that time, you can easily recognize that the water inside of the black vessel is more hotter than the white vessel. Why it's happen? Because as you know that the black color absorbs more heat as compared to the white color, right? Actually, the black color absorbs the heat more than any other color, and just because of that, this ability of the black color is used in a solar cooker and a solar water heater. Generally, you know that the inner side of both the equipment are in a black color, right? The solar cooker, it is a simple in design. It is one type of box which is inside it a black color, right? And the vessels which are used for cook any food, it is also in a black color. There is one lid on it which is a transparent glass. While we are using that lid, generally you know that the greenhouse effect. What happens in it? When the sun rays comes to the earth, after reflection, when it is goes from the earth during that time, the atmosphere just trap that heat. The same thing occurs in a solar cooker. When the sun rays come inside of that cooker, and when it is transmitted as a heat during that time, that heat will trap inside of it, and which uses, or we can say that this lid is just trap the heat such that the more heat will be produced. Not only that, the one of the another lid, or we can say that part is made up of a glass, which is a concave mirror. What is a concave mirror? It is a mirror which has a reflected surface is curved in a inner side, like this spoon. As you know that this side is curved from the inner one, which is the concave mirror. When the rays are incident on it, during that time, after reflection, they meet at a single point, or they are concentrated at a single point. The same principle is used in a solar cooker. The one of the lid has a concave mirror. When so many sun rays are incident on it, after reflection, they concentrate inside of the cooker, which is used to increase the heat inside of that cooker. So we can say that the heat produced inside of that cooker is high amount of, which is used to cook the food. Like that, this whole working of the solar cooker is okay. The main thing is that, which will be in your exam. The question is that, what is the principle? What are the advantages and what are the limitations of the solar cooker? So first of all, the principle of the solar cooker. Okay, generally the question is that, which energy is produced inside of the solar cooker? Right, it is a heat energy. And from which energy it will be obtained from us, for us? It is a solar energy, right? Because the energy which is coming from the sun is used by us for obtaining a heat energy. So we can say that solar cooker is a device which convert the solar energy into a heat energy. So here it is a principle of solar cooker. The principle is that it is a device which convert a solar energy into a heat energy. Now what are the advantages of the solar cooker? The first advantage is the solar cooker uses a fuel which is a renewable source of energy, right? The energy which is used by the solar cooker is the solar energy. The source of that solar energy is sun, which is a renewable source, right? It will mean there is no limit of their energy. So you can say that the source of energy which is used by the solar cooker is the renewable source of energy. The second one, it does not need any additional fuel. We are not using any additional fuel, like it needs to use a kerosene or something like that, or a gas, right? It does not need any additional fuel, a petrol or a diesel, or any wood, right? There is no use of branches or leaves also. So we can say that there is no use of additional fuel, right? There is two advantages. First one is the source which is used by the solar cooker is a renewable source of energy. And the second one is that it does not need any additional fuel. Not only that, the third advantage is that the fuel which is used by the solar cooker is free of cost. There is no cost, right? It does not need to pay a sun for the solar energy, right? So we can say that we does not need any cost of it for the fuel. So the fuel used by the solar cooker is the free of cost. So there is a three advantages. Right? The first one, the source which is used by the solar cooker is the renewable source of energy. The second one is that it does not require any additional fuel. And the third one is that the energy which is required for working of solar cooker is the free of cost. Right? Now the disadvantages. I think you know that the disadvantages. The solar cooker is used with the help of sun. If there is no sun, then the solar cooker will not work. So you can say that in a rainy season, you can't use a solar cooker. In a rainy season, we cannot use that equipment, right? Not only that, during a cloudy atmosphere, you can't use it. If there is so many clouds in the sky, during that time, the sun rays will not come to the solar cooker. But there much efficient rays not come. And just because of that, you can't use that solar cooker. So you can say that during a cloudy atmosphere, you can't use a solar cooker. During a rainy season, you can't use a solar cooker. Not only that, in a night, we can't use solar cooker. We can't, because in a night there is no sun. How can we use a solar cooker? So in a night, we can't use a solar cooker. So there is a three disadvantages which can be easily remembered by you. First one during a rainy season. The second one during a cloudy atmosphere. And the third one during a night. We cannot use a solar cooker. The fourth one is that we can't make a roti inside of that cooker, right? We can't make roti inside of that cooker. We can only boil it, right? So we can say that the roti cannot be made inside of that cooker. So there is a fourth disadvantage. Now I will repeat it. The first of all, the principle of a solar cooker. The principle is that it is a device which converts the solar energy into a heat energy. The advantages of that solar cooker is that the first of all, the source of energy which is used by the solar cooker is a renewable source of energy. Second one, it does not require any additional fuel. And the third one, the fuel which is used by the solar cooker is the free of cost. Now the disadvantages in a rainy season, during a cloudy atmosphere and the night, we cannot use that solar cooker. We can't make a roti inside of that solar cooker. So here is the topic of solar cooker. Right? We can make that simple, what we can say that, the type of solar cooker at our home also we can check it. This type of things will be it. Okay? Now, the second one, the other discovery. We cannot say that it is a discovery, but the device which is made for the use of solar energy is a solar cell, which is the most important device nowadays, right? Because just because of that, there is the biggest thing is occurs in the world, right? So the solar cell. Now the solar cell. What is the characteristics of that solar cell? By which material it is made of it? We will study in that talk. Okay. The solar cell. Generally, the solar cell gives us a 0.5 to 1 volt of voltage difference. Means a potential difference. As you know that in our houses, we are using a 220 to 230 volt of potential difference. While the solar cell gives us only 0.5 to 1 volt of potential difference and the 0.7 volt of power for you, which can be obtained by this solar cell. While we are using a 3 kilowatt in a whole 2 months, 3 to 4 kilowatt is used by us in our house, right? So this amount is very less according to our need, right? 0.5 to 1 watt and a 0.7 watt of power, which is very less in a amount. But if we connect them in a series, then we get a more potential difference and a more power, which is known as the solar panel. The solar cells are connected in a series with each other. Then we get a more potential difference and the more power, which gives us that need which we want, right? So it is known as a solar panel, right? Okay. Generally, there are so many advantages of the solar cell. The first advantage is that there is no any movable part in the solar cell. In a solar cell or a solar panel, there is no any movable part. Like in a solar cooker, you have to just open that lid or something like that, or a box, right? While in the solar cell, there is no any movable part. As you know that in a long transmission line, there is so many movable parts. Like we have to use a poles and the wires or something like that. While at here, it does not need to establish this type of things, right? So there is no movable parts, and just because of that, its maintenance is very less, right? There is no movable part, and just because of that, its maintenance is very less. There is no any design like to concentrate that energy. Okay, all of you have seen the solar panel, right? It is just in a square or a rectangular shape. Is there any curve part to concentrate that energy? There is no any curve part. It is just a flat. So there is no any design to concentrate that energy, right? Which is also one of the characteristics which gives the maintenance very less, right? So in here it is a two advantages. The first one is that there is no movable part, which just because of that the maintenance becomes less, right? And there is no there is no design like for concentrating a sun ray, and just because of that also the maintenance becomes less, right? Okay, not only that, you can use that solar cell in a very far region also. If there is one village which is very far away from the big cities, and just for that village you have to so many wires to give them energy, to fulfill their need of that energy, which is very costly for us because we have to establish so many poles and so many lines of electricity, and also the maintenance of it is also a very high. While in a solar panel, just we have to establish some of the pole, right, and just make our roof which is made up of a solar panel, right. There is no any part in which you have to running so many wires and something like that. Just establish a pole at that region or at that far village. Does not need any other things. There is no more maintenance is also required in it, as we consider about just a topic, right? So we can say that it is a very advantageous for us. First one is there is no movable part. There is no any design for concentrating a sun rays, and just because of that, its maintenance is very less. It is more convenient for the farm or inner area, inner village, in which it is more cheaper than the overhead electricity line. So here it is some of the advantages of solar cell and the solar panel. Okay, there is so many disadvantages is also, right? First of all, the solar cell is made up of a silicon, right? And their special type of silicon is very less in atmosphere that we can use it. Or we can say that in our area there is a silicon. The required silicon is very less. Just because of that, it is more possible. Not only that, this only one solar cell gives us only 0.7 volt. And just because of that, you have to connect that solar cell in a series to make it as a panel, right? And for that, you have to connect all of these solar cells. And for connecting it, we have to use a silver. Okay, all of you know that the silver is also one of the costly metal, right? It is a costly, and just because of that, its value will also increase just because of that silver. First of all, just because of the less amount of silicon, it is costlier. Not only that, you have to connect the two cells with the silver, and just because of that also, its price will be increased. Its price is increases just because of that also. So we can say that the solar panel is more costlier than the other source of energy. After that, so many scientists and so many technical projects are used this solar cell, like in a satellites, right? In a Mars orbiter. As you know that the Mars orbiter is one of the devices which is just put on the Mars for different type of discoveries on the Mars, right? Okay, we can't just fuel a petrol inside of it because we have to go for the 2 to 3 months on the Mars for that, right? And to fulfill that energy, just a solar panel is fitted on it, which is used by that, and it's just running for so many years. So this type of devices uses a solar panel, like a satellite, Mars orbiter, something like that. Not only that, in inner villages, the solar panel is used for the radio, TV relay station, and something like that. Sometimes it is used also in a calculator, as you see in a calculator, right? See that thing. So in a calculator, in so many toys, in a traffic signal also it is used. Generally nowadays we are using a solar panel for our household equipment also. There is so many designs like an inclined roof on which the solar panels are fitted, and just by that the electricity is produced, which is used by the household equipment. But it is more costly, and just because of that it use is limited. So here it is the devices which is used for solar energy.